Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's start for Verilog session. Okay, so first question, common or very easy question, the difference between raise and where data type.
Red data type is used to store the values, whereas
Okay,
wire data type is not used to store values. We simply use when there is a connection
yeah,
between
It is continuously
modules.
driven while reg will hold its previous value.
correct. My raise data type, it is used to store a value, and where data type, it is used where I need continuously drive a value. Okay, so next is what is the default value of range and default value of where?
Where it is high
Red
impedance
default
and
red
okay.
default value is X, don't care,
Okay,
and
yes.
wire default value is Z impedance.
Okay, next question, if I am going to synthesize it, okay, then how they will be synthesized? Range, what will it generate? Where, what will it generate? This is the main point. Okay, you are dealing with hardware kind of thing. So if I'm going to synthesize, then what kind of circuit will be generated?
Reg may or may not नो मतलब एक वायर रजिस्टर बनेगा या शायद नहीं बनेगा.
Okay,
In case of wire, you always have a hardware wire will be generated.
yes. So wire means it is simply a hardware will be generated that you can say to connect one source to another source, one point to another point. So simple hardware where will be generated. In range, it may generate a storing element or it may generate a hardware wire depending on design. That means using range, I can design sequential circuit as well as combinational circuit. So if I am designing a combinational circuit, then it will be synthesized into hardware wire. If I am designing a sequential circuit, then it will be synthesized into a storing element. Next, we know one storing element flip-flop. And here this range will also be synthesized into a storing element. Then is there any difference between them or no difference?
Please repeat the
Ma'am,
question.
The question.
register is a group of flip flops.
Okay, see what I am saying, when I am synthesizing this range data type, what I said, it may be synthesized into a storing element or it may be synthesized into a hardware. So hardware wire means when you are designing a combinational circuit. Now storing element means if you are designing a sequential circuit. So now my question is, we know one storing element flip-flop. We have studied in digital. So whatever the synthesized result this range data type is giving, is there any difference between that one and flip-flop? Let I am
Yes, ma'am.
rewriting. Okay, what is the difference? Let I am writing range variable 1 and I am designing a sequential circuit. So it will be synthesized into a sequential or storing element. So this variable 1, which storing element it is synthesized, is there any difference between that one and flip-flop?
Ma'am, flip
Yes,
flop will
ma'am.
store a single bit.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yes.
ma'am. Register and flip-flop must have a clock, but it is not sure that register
Yes.
storing element have clock or not.
Correct. See, correct. See, who said like a register, it is a group of flip-flops. See, here I am writing range data type. I have not written register. Difference is there. Okay. Don't get
Okay,
confused.
ma'am.
This is range data type. So here if I am writing range variable 1, so variable 1 it is 1 bit. So definitely it is going to synthesize into 1 bit storing element. So what is the difference? As someone said, this variable 1 have no clock and reset signals. It is simple a storing element that will store the value until I am not updating the value. But here this flip-flop that we know before, that will work with respect to clock, reset, this kind of signals. Okay, so this is the difference between it. All of you understood this point?
Yes, madam.
See, range can store multiple bit values. Okay, net as where, net is z. Okay, yeah, range. See, in where and range, okay. If I'm writing integer, Integer, its size is fixed 32-bit. You cannot give any index to it. You cannot write integer 3 down to 0a. It will give you error. Why? Because user cannot define this size. But range, user can define the size. I can write range 3 down to 0a. Okay. So it can define the size, but in integer we cannot. So it is both applicable to range as well as where. So here let I am writing range 31 down to 0a and integer a, b. Okay. So tell me, is there any difference between this a and b?
Ma'am, integer is a signed thing.
Yes. This range a can store only positive values or unsigned values, but this integer b, it can store positive as well as negative values. Okay. So next, what is u where? Anyone?
Unresolved wire.
Okay.
मैम अनरिजॉल्व्ड वायर में 3 वायर्स को आपने कनेक्ट कर दिया तो इन दैट केस इट विल नॉट गिव एन एरर. Single
No.
a single point is being driven by more than 2
Values.
points. Yeah.
Okay. Any other guy can say what is unresolved where?
मैम ये स्पेसिफिक ड्राइवर के लिए हम अलॉट कर सकते हैं, जैसे वायर हम किसी चीज के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं, कहीं भी यूज कर सकते हैं सर्किट में, लेकिन यू वायर हम स्पेसिफिक डिवाइस के लिए ड्राइवर के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं.
Okay. Actually, unresolved wire means let you want your signal must be driven only by one value. Then declare them as unresolved wire. Okay. So let this is a signal A. Let you are simple declaring it as a wire. Let this is one AND gate. Sorry, one AND gate. This is one OR gate. So both the gates are driving this value. So let by mistake you have done this. You don't know this, and by mistake you have written this kind of things. If you have declared A as a wire, it is not going to give you any error. Okay. So here let you want this A must be driven only by one value. If it is driven by more than one value, then my tool should give me error. Okay. So declare this A as U wire. So in this case, it will give you error. That is, it is a unresolved where you cannot drive it by more than one value. Okay. So next question, difference between $time and real time.
Ma'am, $time will give the output at the end of the simulation, and the real time you can note the time at any moment. Whenever any instruction is simulated, then you can get the time for that.
$time, real time, the difference. Okay, any other people, other students can say what is difference between $time and yes?
Ma'am, $time will give the time after integer values, like
Yes, correct.
and real time will give us at any moment, like 1.5 second, 1.7
Yes.
seconds accordingly.
Okay. So $time, real time, it is like integer and it is like real value. It will give you only integer values. Let you are changing the values at 2.3 second, 2.4 second, but it will give just integer value, that time equal to 2, not 2.3, 2.4 like this. But real time, it will give you the real value, even if it is the floating value, but still it will give the value, real value. Okay. So next question, these all are from basic questions. I have not written any advanced question. This slide, there are some tricky questions. Okay. So next, difference between $display, $write, $monitor, $strobe. See, as a
These all are,
yes, tell me.
these four are used to basically display the outputs, but the
Okay.
difference lies in the region which are they in which they are active. Like
Okay.
$display is basically active and display in the active region. This
Correct.
is for active region. $write is all $write and $strobe is for last region, that is the
Postponed region.
postponed region.
Postponed. Okay.
And postponed. Yes. or dollar monitor is also in active region.
Okay.
No, it is also used for the postponed region.
Postpone. Okay. Any other guy?
Or ma'am,
Dollar
dollar
monitor will
rat
be
is used for display in horizontal manner.
Okay. Horizontal manner. Which one is used?
Ma'am,
Dollar
next
rat.
line is next line. It will print in display in next line when we use dollar, right? It will print in next line.
Okay. See, you know the things, but I guess you are mixing up those things. Okay. So let first go one by one. So, okay. So dollar display and dollar write. Both are executed in the active region. Active region, or you can say start of the simulation. Okay. Then what is the difference between these two if they are executed in active region?
Ma'am, dollar rat is used in the same line. We can display
Yes.
the one line.
Yes. Your dollar display is equal to dollar write plus \n. So if you are using dollar write, then let you have written variable 1 value is equal to 10, then variable 2 is equal to 15. So that will be executed in same line. There is no next line. If you are using dollar write, it will be displayed like this. Variable 1 is equal to 10, then variable 2 is equal to 10. Same line. No new line will be added. Here, no new line is added at the end of the statement. But if I am going to dollar display, a new line will be added. This is internally added. I don't have to do anything. It will be displayed like variable 1 equal to 10, then variable 2 equal to 10. Okay. So next go to dollar strobe and dollar monitor. So both these are dollar strobe and dollar monitor. Both of these are executed in the postponed region. Okay, then what is the difference between these two? Dollar strobe, it is executed only once. All these are your dollar display, dollar write is also executed only once. Dollar monitor, how it is executed, this part is important. Okay, it keeps on monitoring the signals which you have written in the argument. If any event occurs, or event means your signal values are changing, occurs, then dollar monitor get executed. If you are writing dollar strobe once, then it will be executed only once. But if you are writing dollar monitor once, then whenever the values, let you have written dollar monitor A, then whenever this A value is changing, this dollar monitor will get executed. But if you have written dollar strobe A, then it is just executed only once. At which time you have written, at that time it will be executed only once. So all of you understood dollar display, dollar write, dollar strobe and dollar monitor difference?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
Yes,
next question, that is again related to dollar monitor. How many dollar monitor statement I can write inside a module?
Any number of
On
statements, ma'am. Any number of statements, but only the last one will be active.
Yes, correct. Okay. So how can I write? I can write any number of dollar monitor statement I need, but remember at one time only $1 monitor statement can be active. That is the last one. Let you have written dollar monitor A, then dollar monitor B, so this all are written at same time. I have not given any delay. So let here the delay is #10. So at #10 time or 10 unit time, I have written $3 monitor statement. All $3 monitor statement will not be active. Only one, this dollar monitor statement will be active. Next, what is parameter, local param, def param and spec param? See, all these are different. There are parameter, parameter, parameter. This is the only similarity between them, but all these four are different. So can anyone explain me This parameter, I guess parameter, local param and def param, all of you know. If you know the
Yes,
spec
ma'am.
param, then also it's very good thing. Then explain what
Yes,
are these
ma'am.
things.
Ma'am, parameters
Actually,
are basically
Just
constant
wait.
values.
Hello. Wait. Any other girl is trying to answer. Okay, let her answer.
ma'am,
Okay.
parameter is for defining like constants or constants inside the Verilog code,
Okay, correct.
and local param means the parameters which are specific only to that module.
Okay, local to that module.
मैडम
Local to that
reusable बना
module.
देगा कोड को.
Wait. You just wait. I will give you time. Okay, next.
Okay, ma'am.
And def param is used to overwrite the value of the parameter.
Okay, next.
And spec param is used inside some specific that I did not remember actually.
Okay,
Some
Okay.
specific.
okay, no problem. Next, who want to answer this question? Your answer is
Ma'am,
correct.
parameters, ma'am, parameters are like constants local to that particular module. And when we talk about local param, it is basically a constant that is similar to a parameter, but which cannot be modified like
Yes.
modified in the particular module. We cannot modify that value. And when it comes to def param, basically def param is used to modify the value of the
Yes.
module or
Correct.
or or, or by named order. And spec param, I'm not very sure, but spec param is used in a specify block.
Yes, correct. Okay, Subham, you are saying something? Hello?
Ma'am, I was saying that it helps make our code reusable.
Yes, parameter makes the code reusable. Okay, let me answer this question. First parameter, this makes the code reusable. I can declare a constant using parameter. Okay, then local param, see both this parameter and local param, they are local to module. The difference is that if I want to override the value, in parameter I can override the value, but in local param I cannot override the value. So what do you mean by this overridden? Let you have designed an adder, a very good adder you have designed with optimized area power, that is a 32 bit. So you have taken the size of the adder as a parameter. Now I asked you that I want to use your adder, so you gave me the code that is in an encrypted format. So I cannot change anything inside your code. So what will I do? I will use this adder. I will instantiate this adder in another module. Then I will override the size. You have taken 32 bit. I will override the size that is equal to 16 bit. So if here I have taken size as a parameter, then I can override the value. But let you have taken the size as local param, then if I am trying to override the value, it will give me error. Then how can I override the value? To override the value, we use def param. Then there is this spec param. There is one specify block when we do some time related kind of things. Okay, specify and specify. Like we do the setup hold analysis, recover, removal, this kind of things, and we do the delay kind of things. All these things are done this specify and specify block. So inside this, if you want to declare a parameter, then declare them as spec param. Inside module it is parameter, inside specify block it is spec param. Okay. So next question, what does tick include do? We use this tick include. Okay. What is the work of tick include? Yes.
Tick include includes the complete file which we
Yes.
want to use or instantiate in the module.
Yes. So tick include means it's simple. Whatever written in that file during compilation, it will copy paste all the lines in those files. Let you have like 10 number of files. In one module, you are using 10 module, and all that module is with 100 line of codes. If you are writing all those things in one file, it will take more than 1000 line. So write all 100 line in different file. Then inside one file, take include all the files. So during compilation, all the file, whatever you have written, that will be copy pasted file you have written, take include. Next, what is the difference between tick define and parameter? Hello.
Ma'am, tick
Yes.
define.
Okay, no other
Ma'am,
student is okay. Just wait. This is very easy question.
Ma'am, dollar
Correct.
मतलब
So
tick
just 1
define is
minute.
global.
Okay, Parth, your sorry headset is not working. You are just chatting here. You are not saying anything. Your microphone is not working, I guess.
Yes, ma'am, maybe.
Okay, but answer you are giving correctly. Okay, no problem. Okay, tell Subham what is difference between tick define and parameter?
Ma'am, we define with tick define you can declare a variable as global.
Yes, global to that file.
Global to that file. True.
Yeah, and parameter, it is not global to that file. It is just global to, or you can say it is inside the module. Inside the module, which module you are declaring parameter, it will be visible to that module only. And here it will be visible to total file. How many modules you write in that file, it will be visible to all. Next, we can override this parameter value, but we cannot override this tick define value. Next, what is the use of $random?
$random is used to generate random values in the module.
Okay, random values. Next, what is the size of that random value?
32.
How many?
32 bit.
Yes. So if someone is asking what is $random, so just say it is used to generate unsigned, sorry, not unsigned, it is signed 32-bit random number. Okay. So here I want to ask a question. Let I want to generate a 5-bit random number. Just 5-bit. You can say one way that, ma'am, I will take a variable range 4 down to 0, variable 1, then variable 1 equal to $random. So it will automatically generate a 32-bit value and only 5-bit value will be assigned to it. But my question is, I will take this variable 1 as integer. But whatever the values I am generating, that value should be only 5-bit. 5-bit means it will should be 2 to the power 5 means like 31, 0 to 31. So how can I achieve this?
By multiplication.
Okay, how can you explain me? Hello? See, whatever you are saying, you should have proper answer to justify your answer, proper logic. Okay, so tell me how you are saying by multiplication. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
If we can take an ma'am,
Yes, tell me.
we can take a for loop and we can increment it by 1 till 35. Variable, variable
Okay,
plus
there are
1.
2 ways. Okay, one is if I'm writing simple variable. Yes.
Ma'am, we can use like we know the basic generating, like minimum number we can add
Yes.
of 5-bit plus $random percent modulus symbol and maximum and minimum.
Yes, correct. That
value.
is the one way. Okay, I will tell what is that formula to answer that question. And another way, if I am writing simple $random and 5-bit 1. So here what will happen? All the 5 bits I will get the value, rest value I will get as 00000 in this manner, right? Because I am ending, so rest all bits at 000. So 0 and with something will give me the result as 0. And another way that you have said that variable 1 is equal to minimum value plus maximum minus minimum value. Here you have to write $random. Now this $random, it will generate a negative value, may generate a negative value as it is signed. So to make it positive, I have to write this. That means it will generate only positive values. Percentile, maximum minus minimum. This is, remember, this is the normal things. Let someone is asking you generate some value between 10 to 95. So minimum value you put 10 here, and here maximum minus minimum 95 minus 10. So this is the generalized formula. You remember this one. They can ask you any logic. So one day I will explain like how to generate different random values. Like there are some different like just try these things. I want to generate 30 to 45, then 70 to 98, different range, then 65 to 69 in this manner. Then how can I write a test bench for it or write a logic for it? I will tell some other time for this random logic. Okay. So now here comes. So these all are your basics questions. Next you have to apply some logic. I have taken a range variable 1. Then I have assigned -5 to it. Now I am displaying it. So what will it will display? It will display -5 or something else.
0.
It will display 0. Okay, why?
2's complement of this 5, ma'am.
So if 2 is complement of 5, then tell me what will it display?
मैम 0 ही आपने बताया था मैम.
Okay, why 0? Tell me.
मैम आपने बताया था.
If I have said 0, then tell me why I have told you that 0.
Forgot मैम.
Because it will show only positive values and it is negative, so ultimately the output.
No, see Subham, I have said 0 some other values. Here I have not told you 0. Okay, let me explain how these
2
things
is the answer. 2 is the answer.
Okay, so let me explain how these things will be executed. Okay, so now -5. What is the 5? 5 value is 0, 1, 0, 1. Let's write here. So 5 plus 5, it is equal to 0, 1, 0, 1. And remember, in Verilog, the negative numbers are stored in 2s complement format. So what is the 2s of 5?
Ma'am, 1010.
So 0, 1, 0, 1, it is inverted. That will be 1, 0, 1, 0. Then it will be 1, 0, 1, 1. It's correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now remember, it is stored in this manner. Now, so my variable 1 now hold 1011. Next, it will check whether variable 1 has the capability to store the signed value or unsigned value. Now, my variable 1, I have declared it as a range, so it cannot store a unsigned value. So it cannot store a signed value, means it cannot store a negative value. It can store only positive value. So how it will represent it? It will interpret as, it is I guess 11. 1011 means 11. So this dollar display will display 11. Why 11? Because my range cannot store the negative value. But here if I have written instead of range, let I have written range signed. Then it will display -5 only. Because if it is 1011, this bit is 1. 1 means it is a negative number. So tool will check whether this variable can store negative number or positive number. Yes, variable 1 can store a negative number. So it will display -5. Okay.
Ma'am,
So
in
Subham,
first dollar display,
yes,
ma'am,
yes.
where it is displaying 11, why not it is displaying 011? Because
I have,
only
okay.
one
See,
sign.
by default, I have not given any specifier percentile B. If I am giving specify percentile B,
Okay,
then it will
okay.
display 1. I have not given anything, so it will display in decimal. And
Yes, ma'am.
Subham,
Yes.
what you are saying, I guess this question you may be thinking. Okay, let I am writing variable, let A equal to 1, B equal to 0. Now, where 3 down to 0, C. Now I am writing C equal to A comma B. I am concatenating it. So can anyone tell me what will be the value of C?
1 0.
1 0. Any other people?
That is 2.
Okay. Any other guy?
0 0 0 1 0 1.
0 0 1 0. Okay. See, here my C value will be 0. Why? Have I given any size here? I have simple written 1. So tool will interpret as 32 bit, like 0 0 0, 31 zeros, then 1. I have not given any size. Default size is 32 bit. So it will be like 0 0 0 in this manner. Okay. So now if I am writing simple where A comma B, okay, so that will be interpreted as 0 0 0 1. Okay, here I have not given size also. Let here I am writing A size, let where some 7 down to 0 A, and where 7 down to 0. Okay, so here from 32 it will just take 8 bit. Here from 32 it will take 8 bit. Now if I am writing A comma B, then what will happen? This B, it will put 8 zeros there. So from 8 zeros, so how it will be look like? It will be look like 0 0 0 8 zeros 1, then again 8 zeros. And your C size is only 4 bits. So it will just take this first 4 bit and it will give you 0. So if this concatenation kind of thing is asked to you, so first just check the size. There is difference between A equal to 1 and A equal to 1 take bit 1, not in terms of value, in terms of size. Here it means it is a 32 bit binary value, sorry, 1 bit binary value, and here it is like 32 bit value decimal. Okay, so here it will give you 0. You can check it. Okay, this question you can run it and you can check it. I guess there is only 6 minutes left. Okay, this question. Okay, we'll just let's see how many questions I can discuss. So explain
This is
the
clock generate.
Okay, so clock will be generated perfectly or not?
No.
Okay, then why no? Okay, so
Because
first,
initially
yes.
we are initializing clock as 0,
Okay,
and then we are not even giving any expression like clock is changing, it is toggling, and
I
then
have
we are
written
saying
here.
always at the
Okay, so here what will happen? Here there is some role of event region. Okay, so first in the active region. Okay, first my clock. Initially, as I have declared my clock as a range, I must have declared it as a range. So range clock means I have not declared any value. So initially clock was X. Now I changed my clock values to 0. So clock value is changed once. So only one time this always block will be triggered. And it will give the value as clock equal to 1. Okay. So now here no other time clock will be generated. So now same things if I am writing in this manner. Then what will happen?
Equal toggle.
Yes. So clock is equal to 0. So there is one active region and there is one NB region. So what will happen? In the NB region value will change. So when the clock value will change here, clock equal to 1, it will again trigger the always block. So it will again go back in the active region and it will again change the clock value. So if I am using this non-blocking assignment, then it will toggle and it will generate the values. But if I am just changing the active region, in this active region, immediately the value is assigned. So always block is not going to execute more than once. But here NB region value is changed, so it will again go active region, toggle it, trigger the always block, again value changed, again trigger the always block. Okay, but normally this makes no sense. Okay, so when you are generating the clock, the simple write always #5, then